from Los Angeles. This is Montserrat Radio.
I'm looking outside my window. I try to see where my luck goes. I just don't know how it slips out. There must be some kind of plan. Every person could be you though. A pretty guy with a halo. But who am I kidding, please now? I gotta realize that you what we could do around the world, say to Peru. We lie in bed till it's PM, eating breakfast when it's dark again. Let us be partners in crime, you and me as Bonnie and Clyde. We'll dance along in the afterglow with me a song on the radio. It's really amazing how you got me treading on you now. Many beautiful faces, but then I go in, I'm struck by you.
You're listening to Montserrat Radio.
Spirit of God is speaking now over the region of Iraq, over the region of Iran, over the regions of the Middle East and Southern Asia. The earth is shaken and shall shake again. But God said, I am speaking that I may release resources, and there will be a grave surrender that will take place in the months to come. I want to free you, every one of you, my people, to be able to stretch out their hand to the lonely, to the hungry, to the poor, and feed them and clothe them. This is my desire, says the Lord. Therefore, there shall be a break in the financial system in the Middle East, the dinar. And then he shall say, why? Why now? And God said, when things seem at their worst, I shall bring it forth, and I shall free them up. There shall be a prosperity in a place where you least expect it. The prayers of my people in Iran and the prayers of my Christian people that come forth from Iraq and from Palestine, yes, Palestine, and even those regions, I will hear their prayers, and I will do something marvelous and will affect this nation, says the Lord. You put your hand in the hand of Iran, I say to you, I will remove the hand of America out of the hand of Iran, says the Lord, and I will free up my people, for the promise is yes and amen. Yes and amen. Yes and amen. Say it. Yes and amen. Say it. Yes and amen.
In the spirit of the war against fake news, Montserrat Radio presents The Fake News Show, conspiracy news and a different point of view of current events. And now your host, Benny Wilson.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Fake News Show. This is your host, Benny. Today we have a special guest on my show, and also we have very important information to share. The show title today is Preparing for the Best and the Worst. We need to be prepared, because there's still confusion on my Facebook page. There's still people in denial thinking, no, that's not going to happen. And what am I talking about? The separation of Kurdistan. So we need to be prepared. We need to be ready. And who better to prepare you than someone I respect very, very deeply. Someone who is young. For her being her age, she knows a lot about energies, about to handle energies. She's an expert in energies. Her name is Morena TORRES, and she's with me right now. Welcome, Mary. How you doing?
Hola, I am doing fantastic. How are you?
Alrighty. Well, we are gonna try to. The show is about this. We're gonna make sure to understand this. We're going to try to prepare you for the event that is about to come. Okay? And then after she give you some tips how to handle stress, how to handle the coming event. You see, I didn't have to tell her anything. She already knows what's coming. She can feel it. So, I know the people I bring in. Okay? I know the people that I bring in. So, listen to this. Stop asking about the RV for a moment. Stop asking about the RV for a moment. Because many of you are so into know when are you going to get paid that you forget the principle of whatever you are waiting for. And the principle, whatever you are waiting for, is you. That is the principle. I'm not talking about the whole majority, but there are people who are actually have, and I'm not joking about it because I just talked to one individual and that really opened my eyes. He told me, Benny, one time you said that if this event, anything about the RB, it is danger my health to get out, I thought that you were speaking to me. He told me this today, okay? Mm-hmm. And I left. I no longer want to know more about the RB, but I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for saying this thing. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. See, while you are waiting for this event, you're building up a lot of stress. You're building up a lot of confusion. You're building up a lot of turmoil. A lot of things. A lot of negative energy. And who better than Mary to show you what can you do with that energy. So, he told me just straight up, would it bother you if he just ask you when the RB gonna happen? Let me know. I said, don't worry, my brother. I will let you know. Get away. Just get out. I will call you personally. How is that? And he was like, oh my God, you really still gonna? Yes, I will call you personally when the whole thing is just finished. Okay? But take care of your health. If you are listening to my show on Facebook or YouTube, anywhere in the world, if you feel that you need to go and see a doctor, with all due respect, please get out. I'm telling you, with all due respect, please get out. You need to get out from this. If you need my personal, this is a public announcement, okay? This is a public announcement. If you need me to let you know when the RB is, without you listening to all the details, all the bullcrap, because you need to get out, but yet, then again, you cannot get out because you depend on my information. You need to know when to exchange. Send me a email. Send me a email at Benny Intel RB. That's Benny, B as a boy, E as a Edward, N as a Nancy, Y as a yellow, Intel, I, N as a Nancy, T as a Tom, E as a Edward, L as a loco, at gmail.com. Send me an email, and I'm gonna put you in a special email to let you know when to exchange. Just when to exchange. I may not tell you where to exchange because I got a lot of people all around the world listening to me. Okay? But only to those people who just need to get out from the stress of continuous news. Okay? Because you need to take care of your health first. It doesn't matter if you're filthy rich, because you're going to be dying when you see this, and you're probably going to have a heart attack. Get out. Get out. Think about yourself and your family and the loved ones. Okay? I'm being very, very clear. And now I also have to be clear in Spanish because this show is also bilingual. Guess what? Because my friend over here is bilingual too. So we need to prepare the whole world. We need to prepare my people, my jets. Everyone who listening is my jets. Even those who don't like me and hate me, you are a jet, believe it or not. Because I don't hate people. Alright? I may not like them, but I don't hate people. So sign me in. Email me. I will let you know. Just get out, okay? Take care of your health, and God bless you. Now, let's talk about energy. How about Mary? Please tell us, how can we handle stress and all this chaos and panic?
The most important thing that we have to do is detach from those things that are bringing us in a low vibration. Everything is energy. We are energy. And what is happening now, this chaotic energy, this panic, it is existing in a low vibration. And if you're not able to transform this energy and bring it up high so that your frequency could vibrate in a high level, then you're not going to be able to survive the shift that is happening. I am so glad, Benny, that the show has been evolving into what it's been evolving to with the message that you're sharing with people, because there is chaos and panic. But this chaos and panic is necessary, and it's part of our evolution as a planet. You know, we are for the first time since like forever, we're able to know what is happening in the planet, when it is happening, and now we can see how those things are affecting us within. So this planet is being taken to a place where everything is being transformed, because there has been so much misery and so much suffering in this planet for so long. Que ya, it's over. Se acabó. Okay. Now it's time to transform that energy, and all of this pain and all of this fear energy that people are feeling could be instantaneously transformed by a shift in your perception, the way that you see things. There are a lot of people that are thinking that an RV is what's going to get them rich. It is not the money. It is not anything outside of you. It is who you are. It is your connection with Source that will help you remember that you are the currency. If you don't know that, it doesn't matter how many quadrillions, trillions of dong and dinar or anything you have. If you don't know that you are a direct extension of Most High and have the power to manifest with your own currency, that money is going to slip right through your fingers. You will never see it. You will never see it because you're giving your energy to outside things and you're not living on your faith. And when I'm saying you, I'm saying everyone that is in that space where they're like, oh my God, I have to have this money. When is it going to happen? Benny, when is it going to happen? Hurry up and tell me when it's going to happen, Benny. Oh, Benny, you told me. You know what I mean? It's like that is very low vibrating energy.
Exactly.
And anyone that has made an investment to better their lives, you have to first make the investment with yourself and having faith that that investment that you're making is going to benefit you. You don't do something and then cast doubt upon it because you're making that chaos and panic happen.
Exactly.
You have to think about the fact that this RV, the reason why these things are happening is because there are financial energies, there are entities and energies that are here transforming this energy so that the people that have never had it can have it. But it is not for everyone. And for those people that have been selected to do the work, they have been taken through hell and back so that they can recognize the responsibility of having this wealth. So just because you bought some dinar or you bought whatever it is that you've invested in, just because you have it in your hand, that does not mean that you were going to be rich. Your richness comes from within, and if you can't find it there, you're not going to find it in any physical currency outside of yourself.
Oh, Mary, can you repeat that again, please? Because I love that one. Can you please read that again, please?
If you do not know who you are, porque no sé cómo lo dije, así me salió y ahora no sé. But if you don't know who you are, then you're not going to be able to access the wealth that comes from that physical money. If you don't have it within you, it's not going to happen in your reality.
All right,
and the times that we're in now, that's what's happening.
Let me explain that in Spanish. Let me explain that in Spanish because we thought that this is supposed to be in Spanish, but it's okay. In both Spanish and English. So let me say it in Spanish. El secreto en todo es esto: si ustedes no se ven cambiados por dentro, el dinero no los va a cambiar. Así de simple. Yo lo he dicho todo el tiempo, de otra manera. Si ustedes son miserables ahorita con lo que tienen y ustedes todo el tiempo se quejan por lo que no tienen, así van a ser ustedes de miserables cuando sean ricos. Porque la riqueza no viene de afuera o del dinero. La riqueza viene de adentro para afuera. ¿Ok? Entiéndanlo bien. Van a ser unos ricos miserables si no aprecian lo que tienen ahorita. Tienen que apreciar lo que tienen ahorita. Si no pueden comer un día, denle gracias a Dios, porque no te dio a comer ahorita. Si no tienes para sacar, no sé, si no tienes miseria, si no tienes nada, dale gracias a Dios que no tienes nada. Yo sé que te va a confundir, que no vas a entenderlo, pero eso se llama riqueza y se llama humildad. Eso es lo que no te enseñan en las iglesias, eso es lo que no te enseñan en las religiones, porque la riqueza es la pureza y la esencia de Dios, del Dios universal, del centro del universo. Eso es todo lo que te quiero decir. Básicamente todo lo que en resumen dijo Mary. Go ahead, sir.
Quiero también ofrecer yo creo que se dice una parábola, una parable en la Biblia, que dice que es más rápido un camello entrar dentro del ojo de una aguja que un hombre rico entrar a los reinos del cielo.
Exacto.
Y eso es una cosa, pero esto es un programa que muchas de las religiones se pusieron a decirle a la gente que la persona pobre era más rápida a entrar a lo go
ahead and say cielo. Go ahead say it in English, please, because this is supposed to be bilingual. Go ahead and say it in English.
What Benny was telling me, what Benny was saying inspired the thought it is easier for a rich man, it's easier for a camel to get in through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get in heaven. And this is a program that was delivered through all religions so that people could see themselves lowly and poor and find this, feel that they have to be that way, that they were that being rich was wrong. That was a program that was put on humanity so that people could feel dependent on this religion and feel less than, and embrace this idea so that you would not recognize who you are, so that you do not have that direct extension with Most High. They program that idea of you being a peasant. And people have bought into that because they feel that their love for Jesus or their love for God means that the more they love Jesus and the broker they are, the better chance they got at getting to heaven. And that is a horrible, horrible thing to do to the mind of humanity because it is just so wrong and it is not the truth. And just because you are spiritual and you love, people and you love humanity, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be broke.
Exactly.
And so the universe knows that. So what's happening now is part of bringing balance back to that because they messed it all up. And they took advantage and manipulated the people through their hearts and through their minds and through their brains and giving them GMOs and all kinds of different things and chemtrails. And so it has made it really difficult for people to connect to that truth about themselves. And I'll yield the floor to Benny.
Exactly. Because, let me explain in Spanish now. En la Biblia dice que es más fácil meter un camello dentro del hoyo de una aguja que un rico en el paraíso, en el paraíso del Señor. Entonces les voy a decir una cosa, muchas iglesias han dicho que ser rico, si eres rico no vas a ser salvo. Han distorsionado el mensaje de Dios. Ser rico no te hace o te descalifica a no ser salvo. ¿Ok? Eso fue por muchos cientos de años de que las iglesias le dijeron a todo el mundo, es que ser rico es malo, ser rico vas a ser pecador y como vas a estar mucho en el dinero, no te vas a ganar el paraíso. Pero todo se ha dicho de que no es así, es completamente falso. ¿Ok? La verdad es que la riqueza viene de adentro. Tú puedes ser el pobre más pobre del mundo y puedes ser la persona más feliz de toda la faz de la tierra. Yo conozco a esa gente. Le he dado una manzana. Yo he trabajado con homeless, sigo trabajando con homeless, las personas que no tienen casas. Y le he dado una manzana a un pobre y este pobre de agradecido me dio la otra mitad. De agradecido, eso se llama pureza, eso se llama pureza de corazón, entiéndanlo. Todo aquello que trae felicidad al ser humano no es lo que de este mundo te da. Lo que te da la felicidad en esta vida es aquello que no tiene valor. Lo más sencillo. Okay, so we go for English now. Sorry.
It's important and what Benny said, for those of you who missed it in Spanish, was that in order for you to really experience true love, that comes from a place, richness, love, and abundance, and wealth, that comes from a place that is not a materialistic thing. It's not anything that money could buy. It's something when, he gave a homeless man an apple, and that homeless man gave him half the apple back. Those are the kind of gestures that the universe needs, that the universe thrives on. This love that comes from your heart, like purely and organically from your heart. But I know that a lot of people are calcified with fear. And I know that when you're in fear, it's very difficult to connect to your heart. And that is what the intention is of the powers that be, the people that are afraid of this change. They want to continue to program people through the television, through the media, through all of these sources, magazines, everything. They want to pollute your mind so that you could continue to believe that you are who they say you are. So now you have to find out who you are. And your first step to doing that is disconnecting. The first thing that I can tell you is give yourself time away from your cell phone, from your computer, take your time to spend with nature. Sit outside in the sun. If you could sit in the rain, that's even better. You can go hug a tree. You can plant your feet in the ground. You can hold stones that are from the earth. You can hold them and feel energized. You can cut off anyone who's bringing bullshit into your life. Immediately, it will give you relief. 100% of the time. Take yourself away from situations that are not beneficial to you. When you start to do that, doors are going to start opening up in your mind. And through this inspiration, you're going to start getting led to things that you can do to facilitate your own self-healing. But it begins with you disconnecting from everything on the outside. You have to be your own guru. There is no guru outside of you. There is only you, yourself, and Most High.
There you go. That's it. You said it very well. So,
Gracias.
You see, we're going to spend 2 hours talking about this control of energy. But the meaning is, the message is very simple. Chill out, man. Mm-hmm. Chill out. Okay? Chill out. I continuously receiving, and I'm not joking, I've been very patient. All of you who listening from Facebook, you know I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. I've been telling, please do not send me private message. If you have any questions, please post it on my wall. Post it on Facebook. Tag me. But people continuously harassing me. There's no other word to describe it. They're harassing me with questions. Benny, when is the call? Benny, when we gonna cash? Benny, what? Benny, this, Benny. I'm tired. I'm also a human being. I am a human being. Okay? Chill out. Don't make me block you. I have already, I'm not joking about it, I think I have like 700 people right now on my Facebook page. I have blocked already 75 people. I'm not making this up. Black, okay? 75 people. 2 private message me. Because that's chaos and panic. I have been approached by other gurus telling me that I'm the biggest fool in the whole Dinar land. And guess what? I am 100% agree with them. I'm not offended. I'm never going to be offended because of the truth. Never. Because I know the truth really bothers. I'm the biggest moron, idiot, fool that you can ever see. You see that guy, Benny? Yes, I'm the biggest moron. Why? I'm going to tell you why I'm the biggest moron. Exactly the way these gurus tell me. Nobody, and I mean nobody of all the gurus, have a Facebook page. They don't have no contact with anybody. And those who have Facebook pages, they never return your messages at all. I am probably the only guru out there, or so-called guru, because I hate myself to call myself like that people are able to get in contact personally. And yet, the same people who look for my intel, for my information, are there also attacking me everywhere. I know that. I'm not making this up. So, my show is dedicated to you, to all those people keep asking me the same stupid question. When are we gonna get paid? When are we going to get paid? When do you think, Benny, is going to be the public exchange? Can you just give me, please, a time frame? I believe you. This is what this guy told me. And I bothered to answer this guy. I said, why do you asking me that? And he said, because he's a guy, I'm not going to mention his name because I never mention names. He said, because I can stand my job. And he came out and say a lot of bullshit. And I'm serious. He just bent every single misery of his life because of his job. And then he ended up saying, Benny, what should I do? And I said, okay, I read every single, you even spend 30 minutes typing on chat. And you asking me to give you a good and honest opinion. Are you going to take it? And he said, yes. You promise you're going to take it? And he says, yes. You promise? And I go, yes, okay. Here's my very simple recommendation. Quit your job. And I block him. Yes. If you are so miserable, why do you need my approval? Why? If you are so miserable, why you put everything around the RB? Don't you see that you're putting a lot of bad energy on you? You're gonna have a heart attack, for crying out loud. It is ridiculous. Do you see who has the fault? Let me tell you who has the fault. Let me remind everybody this. And you can consider yourself warned, okay? Let me just tell you what happened. Because I have said it many times, I never attack any other gurus, but I call what they doing. Last night, I got into a call. I'm not going to mention the group name. What's the call name? Why? Because, like I said, I'm not here to make enemies. I'm only here to help people. And in that call, they talk about the Zimbabwe. You know, you are listening to me, and I was there. Yes, I was there. And within that call, they come out with a lot of fairy tales about the Zimbabwe. They even come out with a website of the U.S. Treasury. Within that website, the Zimbabwe was $1 to $1. And the guy said, do you see? We're all going to be filthy rich. For $1 trillion, $100 trillion, the banks will be able to pay you. Do you see what I'm talking about? This is how brainwashing people does to people. Yes, I'm talking to you. You are listening to my call. You are a moron. You should be ashamed of yourself. You don't know what you're doing. Because when this come out and put out the bullshit coming out, your people and yourself will fall into chaos and panic, and you're not gonna know shit what to do. I guarantee it. I have said this is bigger than you and me, and people still don't even have a fucking idea what I'm doing or what I'm talking about. This is big. Get it? Believing in fairy tales that you're going to exchange a $100 trillion, 100 trillion Zimbabwe into $100 trillion, it is the most insane thought. Anybody can have that. There is no government in the planet Earth that can afford to pay 1 to 1 in Zimbabwe. Wake up, idiots. This is the insanity. And by the way, about insanity, I'm going to be on a call, and I know these people will be in that call. I want you to be in that call, idiot. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be on Saturday on that call. And I'm going to post it on Facebook. I want you, idiot, to be there in that call. You got to respond to me, you idiot. How dare you putting this bullshit into people's mind? I can't stand people like that. Fuck. You don't know what you're doing to people. I'm serious. You don't know what you're doing to people. Go ahead.
The great thing about energy, Benny, is that they're creating that upon themselves.
Yep.
Anyone that is manipulating people, that is giving people false information, anyone that is doing anything with the intention of harm is going to pay, will always pay. And that's why it's so important that this energy, this really strong energy that we feel of chaos and of hurt and of pain, that energy be transformed, because that is the fuel to move up with what is happening on the planet. We have to forget about the RV. We have to really pinpoint that this is about the salvation of humanity. It is not about anybody's money. It is about your soul. It is about you being in balance with the planet so that you could survive this shift that is happening, that is going to wipe out anything that is not in vibration with the planet. Anything that is negative to the planet is going to exist in its own space that is created by the consciousness of those people that exist in that frequency, and it is what some people call hell. If you want to exist in a space of balance, you have to be able to attain it by transforming this energy that comes through our root chakra, through our sexual chakra, and it makes our solar plex act. You want to make sure that before that energy gets to your solar plex that is causing you to act, that you have already transformed it, and it could go above the solar plex and come right back down in balance, and you can move from your heart. Because if you're moving from a space of anger, you are doing the same thing that these low vibrating energies do, because there's no name and there's no label to it. It's simply energy. So there are a lot of agents, and there are a lot of parasites. There are a lot of toxic energies that come by way the social media platforms, by people that we see on the street, by people that we know, and we give them our attention. So this energy is coming in all forms, and the only way to control it is by transforming it within yourself and not allowing these energies to bring a rise in us that make us lose our faith and lose our connection to our mission.
This is something that I also want to remind you. I'm going to give you the best example of this. When Donald Trump was running for president, all the polls were made up. I told everybody, that's fake. It's made up. Nobody believed me. I was attacked left and right. I was even mocked. I was humiliated because I'm Latino and I was supporting a so-called racist. So, all the polls show that Donald Trump was going to be massacred by Hillary Clinton. All of them. So, I didn't have to research to find out that I was right. I didn't have to, because I know what was coming. I have contacts, don't I? So, when Donald Trump won, did anybody of you remember the chaos and panic that happened that day? I do. There are thousands of YouTubes right now where you can see people literally in panic attacks. They wanted to scream, please somebody fix this, please somebody fix this. Yes, the devil won. Yeah, Satan took care of everything. Oh my God. And up to this day, they still want to get it out. Now, who is playing the media? Who is playing the same bullshit and lies, just like the media did with Donald Trump? These type of calls. They are brainwashing you. I've been telling you, gurus have been assassinated logic. When I'm going to be this call with Utah. I'm going to be in a call, Utah, and I'm going to post this on my Facebook page. I'm going to make sure that everybody has the number. I will give you the number, okay? And tomorrow I will give you the number. I will give you the information and everything. When you get to the call is so serious that there is a disclaimer right in the beginning. Do you see these claims on your call, people? If you don't see these claims, get ready to go to Disneyland, okay? Yes, because you're living in Disneyland. You're living in a fairy tale. So, I will post that. I'm looking for it because I know these morons are going to be showing that call. I know that. And they're going to have to come out with proof that the Zimbabwe is 1-1. And no. That website that has not been updated for more than 7 years is not going to work, moron. Okay? It's not going to work. You got to prove me that the Zimbabwe is 1-1. You're listening to me. I'm calling you a moron. And you should be happy that I'm not naming your name, because I'm not here to make enemies. I'm only here to help people. You're not doing any help. You're not making any help. You should be ashamed of yourself. Alright? Now, Mary, do you want to talk about... what's the other thing I need you to talk about? Before I continue, because I keep forgetting stuff, I'm going to give you one little intel, okay? I'm going to give you one little intel. I was supposed to receive today news, okay? I was supposed to receive today news that confirm what I've been telling you, that we're not going to see anything on August. I told you that. It was my humble opinion that we are not going to see anything on August. So we are expecting a news before August end that is going to confirm what I'm telling you, and everybody will be so assured that it's going to happen in September. Watch. I'm not going to tell you what kind of news it will come out. I'm just telling you the type of news that is coming, because that's basically what they allow me to say. Okay? So we are expecting news that will confirm what I'm been telling you. We're not going to see anything in August. Nothing. We may see it in September. Okay? Alright, so now let's go back to the news. Alright? John Nigo, my brother John Nigo, from 365. This is a man that I respect very much. I respect him very much. I think he's one of the most brightest prophets I ever heard in my entire life. He's a prophet. He's a financial prophet, okay? He's a financial prophet. He gets in his Currency 365 website, and also I think the other website, he's at Open Eye Media. Open Eyes. I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry. It's Eyes Open Media. Yeah, Eyes Open Media. I'm sorry. Eyes Open Media. Yeah. He actually sometimes, he makes prayers, beautiful prayers. Have you ever heard one of the most beautiful prayers he does? Oh my God! You can feel the power of God. I'm not lying. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, he asked the question today, and this is not the first time he asked the question. He made it official, the question today. And he said, if the Kurdistan region get independent from Iraq, separate from Iraq, will that RB be over? I asked the question on Facebook. And I asked the question, what do you think? There were many people who are listening to my show. They're still living in denial. They're still living in denial. There's someone say, hey, if the United States don't want you to separate, trust me, that's not going to happen. Really. Okay? Another say, look, it's not going to happen. They're going to be after that. They're going to be, so they're going to stop the emancipation, right? Nope. I don't think so. The thing is, let me just tell you something. I have said it many times. The Kurdistan don't care about the RB. The Kurdistan people don't care about the RB. They only care about freedom. See, these people, they know their priorities. These people wake up in the morning and see all this misery. Okay? They cannot trust on the same government. They've been screaming, they've been protesting for years and years. Where is our money? Where is our money? And those governments, and that government hasn't listened, hasn't done nothing for them. Nothing. So they don't care about anything. So they will separate. I'm sorry. Will that be the end of the RB? Listen to the prophecy. It's very clear right there. It's very clear where the people were saying, now why? Why now? See that? You gotta listen to that. There are some people that 100% agree with me. This is a plan from God. God is gonna trick us. Hallelujah. He's gonna trick us. He's gonna trick us. Don't you see that? He's testing our faith. Somebody, with all my respect, was actually asking me, do you know what faith is, Benny? In Spanish. And I said, yes, sweetheart, I know what faith is. And then she started just copying and paste from the scriptures. What is a faith? I said, I don't care about those words. I don't. He said, why not? Well, because faith is not something that you just follow in the scriptures. Faith is something that you follow in your spirit, in your own life. See, when I was 12 years old, my man, and my friends, when I was 12 years old, I didn't know nothing about the Bible. Nothing. All I know is it was from the God, okay? I didn't know nothing about the Bible. Nothing. So, everybody knows that I'm Catholic. And I'm not ashamed about it. I'm very proud of it. And that day that I went and prayed for that Virgin Mary to save my own mother, I did it because my logic calls. A 12-year baby, okay? A 12-year boy. I think I was 10, maybe. Very young. I figure, hey, if she's a mother, she's not going to let me be motherless. That's what I thought. And that's exactly what I told the Virgin. For more than 9 days, I continuously praying for her. And I asked her, my mother's going to die. My mother's going to die. I don't want to be with no mother. And that day, I saw her with my own eyes. She looked at me and she smiled. It was so tremendous that I ran because I was so scared. I ran and ran and ran, and then I stopped and I said, why are you running? Then I heard her voice. Why are you running? And I look at it, I look at myself, I look at the sky and say, I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared for this. The next day, my mother had a miracle. She had a tumor. There was no chance she was going to survive. She threw the tumor. And up to this day, no doctor can explain themselves why a tumor will just be rejected by a body just like that, with no infection. That miracle is still living with me. She's 91 years old. Don't ask me about faith, because faith is not following the scripture. Faith is something that you follow it in your heart, in your spirit. You live it. You need to live it. Do you have faith that the RB will happen? Of course you do. And if you don't, you better start experiencing faith. Those people who has a lot of faith never ask me, Ben, is this going to happen this time? Never. I got people in my chat room in English. These are people that are, even if I told them this is not happening, they come out and say, no, Benny, it's going to happen. That is faith. If they tell you that sea is blue, and they tell you it's red and bled, And they'll tell you, no, that is going to move one side away. And guess what? It's going to move. That is faith. When you have the conviction that nobody knows the truth, you have faith. You are living in God. You are professing. You are actually using the manifest of the biggest power of the universe. That is called faith. Don't ask me about if it's going to happen again. It's about faith. Do you have the faith? This is why I come out with this program, with these shows. Because the bottom line is this. If there is a prophecy, God is within us. It is something that is going to come from heaven and is going to change the whole world. Whether you like it or not. What do you think, Mary?
You know, I was just thinking about what you were saying and all of the time that people give to worrying. And there's another part of this transformation, too, is people getting prepared. You know what I mean? Like, are people prepared for wealth? You know, do you have an idea of what you're going to do with your money? Do you know how to invest it? Do you know what? I wonder how many people really have thought about how that would change their lives. You know, what are you going to do with this gift that you receive? And during this time when we're, you know, feeling all scared, it's a good time to stop and start putting your energy into a thought that's going to take action towards your intention. Because, you know, it's just really a lot of waste of time to continue to expect for a date and for it to be a particular time. And I think a lot of people get caught up with dates. You know, I said that before. When the eclipse happened, people thought something was going to happen during the eclipse. And let me tell you that something did happen. But it's not what everybody thinks. People have an expectation.
Yep.
Those 2 minutes of darkness in the earth, it might have been perceptually 2 minutes of what humans think 2 minutes are. But in the metaphysical world, beyond this flesh, that could have been 2,000 years. You know what I mean? So this time that we're using right now, giving energy to the chaos, it's important to redirect and start thinking about being prepared for not what is coming, but what is here. Lo que ya está aquí ahora. Y quería pedirle la disculpa a la gente latina que dijimos que lo íbamos a hacer bilingüe, pero las emociones empiezan y a veces no olvidamos un poco. Y para los que no sepan, yo soy de la isla Borinquen, yo soy boricua, y yo hablo el español así tirado. No lo digo así como lo dice Benny, pero todos los que están aquí, gracias por tu paciencia conmigo y con nosotros, y dándole a ustedes esta información, porque es bien importante que la gente tenga esta información para que puedan transformar la energía que tienen, que esa energía que viene de duda, porque la fe es una fe que uno tiene por dentro, y cuando uno empieza a usar esa fe, todo en la vida se cambia. Y voy a decir eso nada más. Gracias. Y le voy a dejar el piso otra vez.
All right.
A ver.
All right. So basically, we're just trying to help you guys. All right. I'm being honest. We're trying to help you and try to minimize the chaos and panic. There's gonna be a lot of confusion. A lot of you are listening to my show, but they're not paying attention, and that's the same people who come out to me and tell me, "Hey, Benny, this is happening. Can you please tell me something?" I'm going to block you. You need to pay attention. Okay? Very simple. You need to pay attention. I cannot waste my time, because it's a waste. I cannot be wasting my time try to spoon feed you, because you were thinking about how rich you're going to be and what you're going to buy and all these beautifuls. I even said it one time. Listen, if you are so worried about how filthy you're going to be and how many prostitutes you're going to have, yes, I said it, and how many prostitutes you're going to have in your private Eden, this is not your show. Okay? If you're so worried about being filthy rich, and that you'll be able to use all the drugs you want to use, and that you're always going to be all the prostitutes you're going to have, and commit all the shit that you always wanted to do, and just because you want to be filthy rich, this is not your show. And this is not your show, okay? Just get out. This is only for the people who has their heart, their pure heart, to help others. Okay? Understand that. So, if you come out with a stupid question to me, I'm going to ask you very good questions. And the minute that you answer wrong, I'm going to block you. I'm not going to waste my time with you. Very simple. Alright? Alright, so I really want to thank everybody for paying attention to, for listening to my show. I already told you that I'm waiting for this news, something that will tell us that it's going to happen in September. I'm sorry. I know everybody wants it to happen in August. I really do. I do also want that happens. Look, I'll tell you one thing. If this happens tomorrow, if this happens in the next days before August, I will be doing a special show to apologize to everybody. How's that? Alright? I will apologize for everybody, okay? I'm not trying to make this up. I'm not trying to be the smartest ass in the Netherlands. No. Alright? For those who are following me and trust me, they know what I'm talking about. Alright? So, this is the news that I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for something that confirms my information, my intel, that this is going to happen in September. Now, tomorrow is Friday. I've been trying to get an expert on this date. Let me just show you, let me just tell you what it is, okay? It's about August the 23rd, the 23, okay? And I'm looking for an expert on August the 23rd. I already sent several messages to people that are scholars, people who are ministers that have talked about it. I'm all ears, I'm open eyes, and I'm open to all these people who know something's gonna happen on August the 23rd. They showing biblical scriptures that said that something really big is gonna happen on August the 23rd. Why is it so important? Well, the referendum for the Kurdistan region, it is on August the 25th. Think about that. I also want to let you know something. Kurdistan wants to separate from Iraq because they know they're going to be filthy rich, even richer than Iraq, because there is a superpower that are involving into this separation. I'm gonna say it very loudly. Russia is conspiring against Iraq. Are you surprised?
Hey, that's September. September, yes?
Yep. September
23rd.
Yes. Okay. September 23rd. Russia is conspiring against Iraq. Alright? And here comes the other one. Israel is also conspiring against Iraq. Think about that. Think about that. Alright? I'm going to let you with that thought. Thank you so much for your attention. And let's hope that I'm wrong 100%. But until then, I'm going to stick with my words. Nothing's going to happen in August until September. God bless everybody. Muchas gracias a todos los que se metieron en español, en inglés. Yo voy a seguir esto en español. Esperen el show en español. Wait for the Spanish show. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. And I'll see you again on to another show of the Fake News Show English version or regional version. For now, good night.
Thank you for listening to the Fake News Show with Benny. See you next time for more conspiracy news, current events, and intel from the most controversial show from Montserrat Radio.